Congratulations on the win, Diego. There was a lot of trash talk leading into this fight on his end. Did that fire you up even more for this matchup? And did you feel like you were going to be able to finish?
You know, where I'm at as a mixed martial artist is where I'm at. And I knew for a fact that all of those hard fights that, man, I've had so many tough wars and decisions. And, man, I went in there with BJ Penn and gave it my all after getting hurt in the first round. Gilbert Melendez, Martin Kampman. I mean, I have all this experience under my belt. I knew that it takes time and adversity, whether it be losses or wins. Adversity is what makes those levels. And Mickey Gall, he ate his own words, because when CM Punk came into the game, he told CM Punk, he said, CM, there's levels to this game. You can't fight those levels. And I'm like Mickey, you're gonna eat your own words. There's levels to this game. Diego Sanchez is up here, you're down here. I was expecting a finish. I was expecting a first round finish, but the first round didn't play out the way I anticipated it to. I rolled with it. I went with the flow of things. I expected to go in there, blow him out, put him up against the cage, put him down, work my ground and pound. Didn't go like that. The young man, he came in with a lot of emotion, a lot of aggressiveness. He wanted to use all that striking work that he had put in with Joe Schilling, putting in all that hard work. And when he got in there, he hit me with one punch. Well, he hit me with one punch where it was like, ugh, like it was. I seen it on his face. It looked like he was lifting weights. It looked like if he was lifting a hard, heavy weight, like pushing. I was like, oh, 10 more of these, 20 more of these. This guy's not gonna have no gas in the tank. He cut more weight than me. This guy's gonna gas. I was like, this guy's gonna gas. I'm gonna change my game plan. I'm gonna play a little bit of rope-a-dope, because I felt good with the movement and the blocking and the moving. He wasn't hitting me with anything solid that was hurting me. And Diego Sanchez at 170 is twice as durable as the dried out, unrested, unfocused Diego Sanchez at lightweight. It's two different men. You can't compare. You can't compare this guy at 55 to the guy at welterweight. I'm walking around at 175. I cut maybe 2-3 pounds. I'm trying to change the game for these young bucks. I want to show them that you can be a champion, not cutting weight, not killing yourself. That you can be a better fighter, going in there healthy. Because your life is on the line. Your brain health is on the line. And these kids don't realize that, we don't get to do IVs like the old school days. The old school days, we used to be able to do IVs, and some guys were on PEDs. I never was on PEDs. I had an all-natural career, but I did use IVs, and they helped me. When I could do them, they helped, and that's how I was able to do 155. They took the IVs away, everything changed. Well, so I'm getting a little distracted by my boy right there. I'm hearing Jeremy and Sabit are getting it, and that's a good fight. They're like, how are you gonna do an interview when these two guys are fighting? But any more questions? I'm here.
Do you think there's a healthy way to rehydrate orally without the IVs?
I've done all the research. I've done all the science. I went to Cerebrum Brain Health Institute in Dallas, Texas at one point to get myself checked out. I wanted to, if I was going to go forward in this sport, I knew I was healthy, but I also wanted to, show the people that I was healthy with some proof. And so I went to Cerebrum Brain Health Institute. They told me it takes 72 hours to recover from that massive of a dehydration, and that your brain is still not rehydrated. I've heard some rumors that some guys still are using IVs. That's the rumors that I've heard. That's breaking the rules, and I'm not gonna risk my career and my job to get that edge. I'm gonna be the guy that says, you know what, screw this. I'm going up to 170. I'm fighting at my natural weight. I can do this. This is 2 wins in a row. 2 Goliaths fell to the David, and I'm telling you, 2019 is my year. I still have the same dream, the same vision, and it's only become more focused. It's only become more realistic to me. My dream is to be the UFC welterweight champion, and I will continue to be that guy that no matter if the rest of the world doesn't believe in me, I believe in me. No matter if the love of my life gave up on me last year, and I didn't give up on me. And I truly believe in my heart and my mind that God hasn't given up on me. I'm 37 years old. I seen Randy Couture do it at 46. I got time. I got time to get better. I got time to give it everything I got and go in there and give an honest effort to become one of the greatest of all time in this sport.
So do you think taking away the IVs hurts the health of the fighters?
Absolutely. It's a choice. I do think that it hurts the health of the fighters. I think IVs are a great thing and that they should be able to do them. I would still want to do an IV, even though I only cut 2 pounds. But it is what it is. It's banned. USADA says no. That means no.
What do you attribute this performance to? Was it more that you were fighting with your back against the wall or trying to prove something against a young bug? What was the main thing? Or was it even the weight cut that you felt healthier?
It's just timing, everything coming together. My last fight, I went into the fight with a ton of emotional distraction, going into a divorce, and just the worst training camp I could have ever had, my last training camp. This training camp, I had the time to do things the Diego way. And you know what? That is the weirdo way. That is the crazy way. That's doing ice baths and going out in the mountains the day of weigh-ins and burning sage. And I do all kinds of crazy stuff. I am way outside the box, but that's the Diego Sanchez on The Ultimate Fighter. Taking in the energy from the storm. I am the storm. I believe it. I achieve it. I'm different, man. I'm floating on different vibrations than everybody else. I studied. I go and train with the legendary Iceman Wim Hof. I go out there. I meet with him. He shows me secrets. This guy has 26 Guinness World Records. I'm looking to anti-age myself the best I can. Better than Randy Couture, better than Dan Henderson. I'm looking to do it way better than they did, because these guys might have been a little bit inside the box. They might have been on some unnatural stuff, but me, I'm a naturalist. I'm in love with nature. I'm in love with God, and that's how I'm doing this career. Everybody asks me, how do you do it still? How do you do it? It's been so long. How do you continue to do it? I do it because it's the passion. I love it. I don't do it for the fame. Maybe Mickey might have been sucked into doing it for a little bit of the fame, the girls, the money, the show. I don't do it for that. I get it. I do this because I get to be a modern day real life warrior. I get to go to war. And tonight out there in the cage, I was veteran. I showed veteranship. I seen him throwing punches. I seen it on his face. I had vision. I seen him. I seen him. I analyzed it. I realized it. I flew it. I flowed with it, and I got the finish.
What's the craziest thing you've done before a fight? You said you do some crazy things. What's the craziest?
That will have to be. I'll have to leave that for your imagination, because I don't let all the secrets out. But when I do retire and I'm done with my fighting, I'm gonna definitely write some books and do some podcasts and tell a lot of the stories that I have, because I have so many stories, man. I believe in angels. I believe in demons. I've seen UFOs. Like I'm out there. Like my ex-wife used to call me bipolar, but it's not that I'm bipolar. I just thrive outside the box. That's who I am. Find the true, unique, creative genius within yourself and live an authentic version of yourself. And that's when you can make true magic with the law of attraction, manifestation, making shit happen. That's what we're all trying to do in this fight game. Everybody has their own way of doing it. You know, Conor McGregor made some magic happen. I'm making magic happen right now at 37 years old.
Diego, who is this Iceman? Iceman, who's this guy?
Iceman Wim Hof.
Who is he?
You look him up on Google. That's what we got Google for. He has 26 Guinness World Records, and
What kind of world records?
he climbed Mount Everest in his underwear at age 55. He has all the records for being able to withstand the cold, stay in pure ice where a normal person would suffer hypothermia. This is the best one though. The best one is being injected with Ebola virus, endotoxin, and being able to fight it off with his mind. Proven. And he says anybody could do it. And so that's the type of energy that I'm looking for. I'm looking for that type of energy. I want to be able to connect my mind and my body so tight that, you know, I'm anti-aging on a different level. You know, infinite potential. You know, if you have that neuroplastic mind, it's proven that we have neuroplastic minds, new neural pathways can be opened and changed, and our brains can heal, and there's so much more out there that is possible for human beings. The human potential is so untapped, and that's something that I'm tapping into. I'm tapping into it, you know, because they want the world all on drugs and believing that you're old when you're not old. They want you believing that so you could check out. You know, that ain't me, and I'm not gonna live by the standards of anybody else, because I'm Diego Sanchez. I'm not anybody else, and I'm special, and I'm unique, and I'm living authentic to my weirdness, because I love being Weirdo Diego.
Diego, you went through a divorce. It's a tough thing for anybody to go through, and fighting's a very mental game. What is one of the techniques you use to get past that?
You know, getting through emotional distraction is survival. You know, for me, I'm training. When I'm doing my work in the gym, when I'm doing my work on the mountain, I'm fighting every day. Every day's a fight. Life is a fight. Life's gonna hit you and hit you. But no matter what, I always tell people this: it could always be worse. So when I'm down, I don't frown. I look up and I tell myself, Diego, you know what? It could be worse, man. Like, what if you broke your arm and you couldn't even fight? You know, like you still got your fighting, you still got your career, you still have your health, you still have a beautiful daughter, you have so much to fight for. Let's go. Let's get it. Be positive and, you know, thriving outside the box who I am. That's, you know, it took me 7 years of figuring it out, you know, living in an unauthentic way, fighting in the wrong weight class, not doing the things that people would consider, oh, you're weird, oh, you're bipolar. No. Now I'm living authentic to my true self, and the results are the results. That's 2 in a row. We go 2 in a row. This is for my dogs. We go 2 in a row. This is for my dogs. We go 2 in a row. Shout out to little baby.
I saw that you put on your Insta story a poster of, it looked like Nate Diaz and Colby Covington in the arena, like a picture of them. Where did you see that?
Walking in. Yeah, they had the picture of them for the security. I thought that was funny. They're like, watch out for these guys. They cause trouble. So I was like, what? Are they banned? They're like, no, Colby's going to be here. But he tends to cause some trouble. I was like, I got to post this. T-Mobile Arena. They're on the lookout.
What do you think of a guy like Colby? Is he
No, Colby is just different. He's being unique to his true self, and I think he's also still finding himself. Um, I don't know the guy personally, so I've known a lot of guys in this sport, from Tito Ortiz's, and there's been certain guys in this sport that when they get on the camera and when they get under the lights, they become a different person, and to build themselves or whatever it is, but they might be really awesome people outside of that. As far as Colby goes, I don't think that people really gravitate towards Colby because he tries to be the good guy and the bad guy. And when you try to be the good guy and the bad guy while playing the America card, while being the bad guy, it don't work. You got to find your identity. And I think he's still searching for his identity. That's a fight. That's a dream fight for me. If the stars line up, that's one of the guys I want to fight. If I could get my way in my next fight, it would be Damian Maia, two legends of the game. He's getting towards the end of his career. Whether, I don't know, maybe he's not. Maybe he's extending it too. But I know he's 40 years old, and he's 3 years my elder, and so that's a fight I'd really like to get. He's agreed to it. We've talked on social media. We tried to make it happen before, so we'll see what happens. I like that fight. Whoever it is, I trust Sean Shelby. He's a good matchmaker, and he's gonna make the right fight.
You mentioned Randy Couture and Endo. Is that the long-term goal? Do you want to be the oldest on record, the oldest fighter in the UFC?
No, not at all. My goal is to become the UFC welterweight champion, and that is the goal. We'll see. I'm not trying to fight to be the oldest fighter. I'm gonna fight as long as I have to fight, and I still have this passion and this drive to fight. Right now, at 37 years old, I have a lot to fight for. I have so much to fight for. I'm digging and clawing. I'm digging and clawing. I have an apparel line. I have a CBD product. I have some other stuff I'm working on. But that stuff doesn't thrive unless I thrive here. I'm also going through a divorce, and I have to. I'm digging and clawing. I can't get stagnant. And right now I love fighting. I love it. I love it more than anything else. I love going to the gym. I love training. I love doing training outside the box. I love it all. And as long as I love it this much, I'm going to do it as long as I can. I don't think I'm going to push it, unless if, I might push it. I might push it because if the paydays continue to get better as they are, and I'm working my way up the pay scale. So that's what I've been doing my whole career, is working my way up the pay scale. If the paydays do continue to get better, I'm building my retirement. I'm building my daughter's future. I understand I can't fight forever, but as long as I got it in me and I'm coming out the cage unscathed, look, man, I'm feeling good. I don't got concussions. I feel sharp. I feel clean. And I just fought a 27-year-old young, hungry lion. Hey, thank you guys. I appreciate it, man.
Thanks, Diego.